Welcome to the program. This is Street TV Zambia, the television for the people, keeping you with sports, news, entertainment, education, and many more other entertaining programs on your fingertips. Tonight, we wish to look at one of the most critical topics of discussion, the constitutional amendment process, which is actively running across the country in all 10 provinces of Zambia. The technical committee engaged in this consultation process appointed by the Republican President of Zambia, His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema. This technical committee has already started its works engaging members of the public through a normal consultation process. So far, Central Province, Northwestern, Western, Northern, and Eastern provinces is covered already in the first phase, and progress so far is impressive. The turnout is reported to be impressive as well. On 30th of October 2025, Honorable Minister of Justice MP, Honorable Princess Kasune, made an announcement to the members of the public about the progress which has already been done by the technical committee. Honorable Princess Kasune informed the public through the media briefing which was held in Lusaka at the Minister of Justice headquarters offices. The Honorable Minister said the second phase of submissions will begin on 13th of November 2025, covering the Copper Belt, Luapula, Muchinga, Southern, and Lusaka province will close as last, emphasizing that the technical committee is committed to conducting an inclusive and citizen-driven process that ensures every voice counts. Well, at this moment, let us have a short quick break.
It's time to register. The Electoral Commission of Zambia will be conducting mass voter registration across the country from the 13th of October to the 11th of November 2025. If you are 18 years and above, a Zambian citizen and in possession of a Green National Registration Card, NRC, you qualify to register. If you registered in 2020 or during continuous registration of voters and you still have your voter's card, you don't need to register again. During this registration period, ECZ will be providing the following services: new registrations, replacement of lost, destroyed, or defaced voters' cards, transfers from one polling station to another, claims for omission on the register of voters, corrections of clerical errors, and removal of deceased voters. Registration centers will be open throughout the week from 8 hours to 17 hours. Register now. It's your right. It's your choice. This message is brought to you by the Electoral Commission of Zambia.
Thank you very much for your patience, and now let us continue with the program. My name is Mre Abishai, your host on today's program. I am greatly honored to have you on this important program. The government of the Republic of Zambia has constituted a technical committee on the constitutional amendment process to undertake a consultative and inclusive process of reviewing provisions of the Constitution of Zambia that may require reforms. This process is intended to strengthen constitutional democracy, enhance citizen participation, and ensure that the supreme law of the land reflects the aspirations, diversity, and evolving governance needs of the Zambian people. This is very important for our people to be informed about these important undertakings by the government. Our participation in these processes means a lot to your future. Get involved, do not remain behind. Familiarize yourself with what is happening on the ground. Well, one would ask about the purpose of the technical committee appointed by the President of the Republic of Zambia. Well, to answer this question, the primary purpose of the technical committee is to consult the people of Zambia and make reviews and benchmark best constitutional practices from within and outside Zambia, to promote inclusivity, accountability, and effective representation in governance system and structures. After having answered your question you have asked above, here is another question one may ask: what is the scope of work and deliverables will this technical committee is expected to deliver? The answer to your question is as follows. The technical committee shall facilitate nationwide consultations with citizens, civil society, political actors, religious leaders, and traditional leaders, professional bodies, and all key stakeholders to gather view of proposed constitutional amendment. The Technical Committee shall conduct a technical and legal review of relevant constitutional provisions in light of the submissions received, comparative practices, and constitutional principles. The Technical Committee shall draft proposed constitutional amendment and provide justifications for each proposal. The Technical Committee shall draft a report of the overall findings of the work of the Technical Committee and make recommendations. The Technical Committee shall ensure that all recommendations are guided by the principles of democracy, good governance, inclusivity, and national unity. The following part is worth noting, members of the public. The terms of reference, what is it? What does that mean to you? The term of reference is a document that defines the purpose, scope of work, objectives, and structures of the project. It serves as a guideline framework outlining responsibilities, deliverables, laws, and expectations for everyone involved to ensure a shared understanding and a clear path to a common goal. I hope this one now makes more sense for everyone to understand. In order to amend the constitutional provisions that have a bearing of the political, economic, and social development of the country, the Technical Committee's specific terms of reference are as follows. The Technical Committee is to receive submissions from the people of Zambia with respect to provisions relating to the electoral process and the electoral system as a whole, and specifically provisions relating to the delimitations and delineation of constituencies, promotions and enhancement of effective principles of women, youths, and persons with disabilities in elective positions and governance institutions in accordance with the principles of inclusivity, equality, and equity. Term of members of parliament and ministers. The Technical Committee is to receive submissions from the people of Zambia with respect to provisions of the Constitution relating to the terms of members of parliament and office of ministers. The Technical Committee is to receive submissions from the people of Zambia with respect to provisions of the Constitution relating to hearing of presidential, parliamentary, and local government election petition with a view to enhance the administration of justice in such election petitions. The Technical Committee is to receive submissions from the people of Zambia with respect to composition of local government and the tenure of office of local government in office. Out of this information that we have decided to share with you on this platform, members of the public, at least you can have a better understanding that this process, it is very important for every Zambian to take an active part. Do not be cheated by certain individuals who are discouraging you not to take an active part in this constitutional amendment process. This is very crucial and very important for you to take an active part. Do not let other people make decisions on your behalf always. Take chance and participate in this process according to the provided platforms, which is physical and virtual platforms. I appreciate for your attention. My name is Mre Abishai, and this is Street TV Zambia, the television for the people, which is keeping you with sports news, entertainment, education, and many more other entertaining programs on your fingertips. This is a real talk on Street TV Zambia, where we are sharing the most valuable information to the members of the public, the information that matters. Always remember, it is one Zambia, one nation. Zambia is the home to the million Zambians and 73 tribes. Therefore, we need to remain united, working together to develop our nation as one Zambia, one people. No hate speech, no tribal remarks. You can share this information with other members of the public so that we can have at least a glimpse of what is there in the constitutional amendment process. I appreciate for your time. Otherwise, bye for now. Let's meet on the other side.
It's time to register. The Electoral Commission of Zambia will be conducting mass voter registration across the country from the 13th of October to the 11th of November 2025. If you are 18 years and above, a Zambian citizen and in possession of a Green National Registration Card, NRC, you qualify to register. If you registered in 2020 or during continuous registration of voters and you still have your voter's card, you don't need to register again. During this registration period, ECZ will be providing the following services: new registrations, replacement of lost, destroyed or defaced voters' cards, transfers from one polling station to another, claims for omission on the register of voters, corrections of clerical errors and removal of deceased voters. Registration centers will be open throughout the week from 8 hours to 17 hours. Register now. It's your right. It's your choice. This message is brought to you by the Electoral Commission of Zambia.